The King of Queens not only brought us countless laughs, heartfelt moments, and unforgettable television magic, but it also carried a deeper emotional journey behind the scenes. Beneath the laughter lay real-life stories of heartbreak that touched the hearts of millions. In a poignant tribute, we delve into the lives and tragic fates of 24 beloved cast members. From sudden and shocking losses to deeply personal struggles hidden behind the spotlight, each story unveils the fragility of life off-camera. Though they are no longer with us, their legacy lives on, resonating with fans worldwide and ensuring they remain an indelible part of the King of Queens forever. Dan Lee Gant, born on April 20, 1928, in New York City, brought warmth and humor to his role as Milty in 2 episodes of The King of Queens. Though his screen time was limited, Lee Gant's talent shone through in every performance, built on a foundation of decades in theater and television. His career highlights included guest spots on shows like Hill Street Blues and The West Wing. Behind the scenes, however, Lee Gant's life was fraught with challenges. A private man, he rarely spoke of his troubled childhood, marked by the early loss of his mother and the distant relationship he shared with his father. His marriage ended in divorce, and though he had children, their relationships were strained by his long absences due to work and his stoic demeanor. Dan faced financial difficulties in his later years, as acting roles became scarce, adding to the emotional weight he carried. He passed away on August 25, 2009, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of understated yet powerful performances and the poignant reminder of the struggles many character actors endure. Jerry Stiller, born June 8, 1927, in Brooklyn, New York, was a comedic powerhouse best known for his portrayal of the fiery and eccentric Arthur Spooner on The King of Queens. His 206-episode run cemented him as one of the most memorable TV father figures of all time. Stiller's career extended beyond sitcoms, with standout roles in films like The Taking of Pelham 123, 1974, and his iconic portrayal of Maury Ballstein in Zoolander, 2001, alongside his son, Ben Stiller. Off-screen, Jerry endured a challenging upbringing during the Great Depression, which instilled resilience but left emotional scars. His marriage to Mira was both a creative and personal triumph, though their early years were marked by Mira's struggles with mental health and Jerry's workaholic tendencies, which strained their home life. The couple eventually sought therapy together, strengthening their bond and inspiring much of their collaborative humor. As a father, Jerry's relationship with Ben and daughter Amy was warm but often complicated by his high standards and larger-than-life personality. His death on May 11, 2020, from natural causes marked the end of an era, leaving behind a legacy of humor and dedication that transcended his personal struggles. Stephen Shaw, born in 1937 in New York City, started his acting career in the local theater scene before transitioning to television. His brief appearance as a clerk in 2 episodes of The King of Queens, 2002, reflected his ability to bring authenticity to even the smallest roles. Shaw's career, though modest, included appearances in independent films and guest spots on other series, where he often played understated characters. Despite his talent, Shaw struggled with the industry's pressures and the shadow of more prominent stars. In his personal life, Shaw faced difficulties with relationships. His divorce in the 1970s was reportedly caused by his struggle with substance abuse, which also strained his relationship with his son. Financial hardships in his later years forced him to work odd jobs outside the entertainment industry. In 2019, Shaw succumbed to heart failure, a tragic end to a life filled with unfulfilled aspirations and struggles both personal and professional. Mira, born September 20, 1929, in Brooklyn, New York, became a comedic icon through her work as one half of the Stiller and Mira duo, and later as Veronica Alkin on The King of Queens. Her 9-episode run on the show highlighted her ability to blend humor with depth, a skill honed through years of stage and screen performances in films like Lovers and Other Strangers, 1970, and The Out-of-Towners, 1970. Mira's early life was fraught with loss, including the death of her mother when she was 11, which left a void that fueled both her artistic ambitions and her struggles with depression. Her marriage to Jerry Stiller was a creative partnership but not without turbulence. Mira's conversion to Judaism early in their relationship caused friction with her Irish Catholic family, and the couple faced numerous challenges balancing fame and family life. As a mother, Anne juggled her career with raising Ben and Amy, often grappling with guilt over the time spent away from home. In her later years, and developed health issues, including a brief hospitalization before her death on May 23, 2015, from natural causes. Her legacy as a pioneering female comedian and a resilient matriarch endures, inspiring generations of performers. George Ives, born in 1926 in New York City, was a character actor with a rich history in film and television. His role as the man in limo in The King of Queens, 2001, showcased his ability to create memorable moments even in small parts. Ives was best known for his versatility, appearing in films like Hot Rods to Hell, 1966, and The Man Who Wasn't There, 2001, as well as classic TV series like The Twilight Zone and Perry Mason. Off-camera, Ives's life was complicated. He was twice married, first to Elizabeth Markowitz, with whom he had 2 children, and later to Faith Flagg. Both marriages ended in divorce, citing his workaholic tendencies and emotional distance. His children, though respectful of his legacy, described their relationship with him as detached but cordial. In his later years, Ives battled health issues, including arthritis and early-onset dementia, which limited his ability to work. He passed away peacefully in his Los Angeles home in 2013 at the age of 87, leaving behind a nuanced career that reflected his dedication to the craft of acting. Gavin McLoud, born February 28, 1931, in Mount Kisco, New York, made 2 memorable guest appearances as Uncle Stu on The King of Queens. Known for his affable demeanor and versatile performances, McLoud enjoyed a prolific career in television, famously starring as Murray Slaughter on The Mary Tyler Moore Show, 1970–1977, and Captain Merrill Steubing on The Love Boat, 1977–1986. Despite his on-screen charm, his personal life was far more turbulent. Gavin endured a difficult childhood shaped by his father's struggles with alcoholism, which left lasting emotional scars. His first marriage ended in divorce after years of tension and misunderstandings, exacerbated by his growing dependence on alcohol during his early Hollywood years. A spiritual awakening in the 1980s helped him reconcile with his second wife, Patty, with whom he shared a passionate but stormy relationship marked by separations and reconciliations. Gavin remained candid about his struggles with depression and career uncertainties, especially as his fame faded in the late 1980s. He passed away on May 29, 2021, due to health complications, leaving behind a legacy of perseverance and a career that brought joy to millions despite the personal challenges he faced. Florence Henderson, born February 14, 1934, in Dale, Indiana, was an iconic American actress best known for her role as Carol Brady on the beloved series The Brady Bunch. In 2000, she made an appearance in The King of Queens as Lily, adding another memorable moment to her extensive career. Though Henderson's professional life was full of success, her personal life was marked by both triumphs and struggles. She had 4 children from her 2 marriages, the first to Ira Bernstein, which ended in divorce. Her second marriage to television executive John Kappas ended in 1985, a painful separation that she often spoke about with regret. Despite these setbacks, Henderson was known for her resilience, maintaining a positive public image and a reputation as the all-American mom. Tragically, in 2016, she passed away from heart failure at the age of 82, just days after receiving medical treatment for a heart condition. Her death came as a shock to fans who saw her as a symbol of warmth and family values. Pamela Gordon, born April 8, 1937, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, portrayed Enid in 2 episodes of The King of Queens, infusing her character with sharp wit and presence. Though her appearances were brief, Pamela's acting career spanned decades, with roles in films like The Blues Brothers, 1980, and I Love You to Death, 1990. Pamela's life, however, was marked by tragedy and adversity. She struggled with feelings of inadequacy in a competitive industry, often lamenting the lack of substantial roles for older women. In her personal life, Pamela faced heartbreak, her brief marriage ended in separation, and she never remarried, describing herself as married to her art. Her relationship with her parents was fraught with tension, as they disapproved of her decision to pursue acting over a more traditional career path. In her later years, Pamela experienced declining health, including a diagnosis of lung cancer, which she battled privately. She passed away on October 21, 2003, from complications related to the disease, leaving behind a small but impactful body of work and a poignant reminder of the struggles faced by character actors in Hollywood. Doris Roberts, born November 4, 1925, in St. Louis, Missouri, is best remembered for her role as Marie Barone, the overbearing but lovable mother in Everybody Loves Raymond. In 1999, she appeared in The King of Queens in a guest role, adding yet another comedic gem to her diverse career. Roberts's career spanned over 6 decades, during which she appeared in films like The Honeymoon Killers, 1969, and TV shows such as Remington Steele and The Neighbors. Behind the scenes, however, Roberts had a tumultuous personal life. Her first marriage to Michael Brandt ended in divorce after 10 years, and she remarried William Goyen, an author, but that marriage was also short-lived. Her only child, a son named Michael, was born from her first marriage. Despite her professional success, Roberts's romantic relationships were marked by deep heartache, as she struggled with loneliness and unfulfilled desires for connection. She passed away on April 17, 2016, at the age of 90 from a stroke, leaving behind a legacy of laughter, but also the shadows of personal heartaches that shaped her emotional depth in acting. Francine York, born August 26, 1936, in Aurora, Minnesota, appeared as Evelyn Ross in 2 episodes of The King of Queens. Known for her glamorous presence and captivating performances, York's career spanned decades, with memorable roles in films like The Doll Squad, 1973, and appearances on classic TV series such as Bewitched and Batman. Despite her success, Francine's personal life was often marred by heartbreak. She never married, describing her romantic relationships as fleeting and filled with betrayal. Growing up, her relationship with her strict father was tense, as he disapproved of her aspirations to become an actress. York also struggled with loneliness in Hollywood, frequently lamenting the challenges faced by women attempting to maintain both a career and a fulfilling personal life. In her later years, she battled cancer, which she faced with dignity and resilience. Francine passed away on January 6, 2017, at the age of 80, from complications related to the disease, leaving behind a legacy of elegance and perseverance in the entertainment industry. Peter Boyle, born October 18, 1935, in Norristown, Pennsylvania, was a celebrated actor, known for his memorable role as Frank Barone on the hit series Everybody Loves Raymond. In 1998, he appeared in The King of Queens as Frank Barone in a guest role, bringing his characteristic humor and sharp wit to the series. Boyle's career spanned decades, with notable performances in films such as Young Frankenstein, 1974, where he played the monster, and Taxi Driver, 1976, where he portrayed a disillusioned character in the gritty New York City landscape. However, Boyle's personal life was filled with its own battles. His first marriage ended in divorce, and his second marriage to Lorraine "Laurie" Alterman, with whom he had 2 children, was marked by struggles with alcoholism, which he later overcame in the 1990s. Despite finding peace in his sobriety, Boyle faced a difficult period toward the end of his life. He was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, a form of cancer, and passed away on December 12, 2006, at the age of 71. His death was a tremendous loss to the acting world, as Boyle's larger-than-life personality both on and off-screen was widely adored by fans. Harold Gould, born on December 10, 1923, in Schenectady, New York, was known for his charm and versatility, often playing dignified, fatherly figures. In The King of Queens, he portrayed Irv Glassman in 1 episode in 2000. Irv was a laid-back, affable character who had a playful relationship with the main characters, offering comic relief with his wit. Gould's career spanned decades, with memorable roles in films like The Sting, 1973, and The Great Gatsby, 1974, along with TV shows like Rhoda and Murphy Brown. Despite his professional success, Gould faced personal challenges. He was married twice, first to Leah, who passed away in 1985, and later to actress and producer, Susan Blanchard. He had 2 children, including a son, who was involved in various charitable endeavors. Tragically, Harold Gould passed away on September 11, 2010, from prostate cancer at the age of 86. His passing marked the end of a long career in both television and film, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances. While Gould's later years were marred by illness, he remained a beloved figure in the industry, known for his humor and professionalism. William Hurt, born on March 20, 1950, in Washington, D.C., was a distinguished actor who earned recognition for his remarkable talent in both film and television. In The King of Queens, he made a guest appearance in 2002 as Dr. Tabor, a minor but significant character who offered a touch of gravitas to the series. Hurt's career flourished with iconic roles in Kiss of the Spider Woman, 1985, The Big Chill, 1983, and Broadcast News, 1987, which won him numerous accolades, including an Academy Award for Best Actor. While his professional life soared, his personal life was tumultuous, filled with challenging relationships. Hurt was married twice, first to Heidi Henderson, with whom he had a son, and then to actress Sandra Jennings, with whom he had another child. His relationships, particularly with women, were often marked by controversy, including allegations of abuse, which haunted him throughout his life. Hurt's struggles with addiction and his complicated family dynamics were often publicized, casting a shadow over his otherwise celebrated career. William Hurt passed away on March 13, 2022, at the age of 71, after a battle with prostate cancer. His death, while not entirely unexpected, left a sense of loss for those who remembered his stellar contributions to cinema. Though his career was illustrious, his personal life was fraught with difficulties that many, including Hurt himself, had to grapple with. J. Johnston, born March 25, 1933, in Chicago, Illinois, was an actor who appeared in numerous television series and films, including The King of Queens in 2001, where he played the character of Chick. Known for his strong, authoritative roles, Johnston's career spanned across multiple decades, with appearances in films like The River, 1984, and TV shows such as Hill Street Blues and The Untouchables. Johnston's life, while marked by his dedication to his craft, was not without tragedy. He was married twice and had children, but the details of his family relationships remain largely private. In his later years, Johnston struggled with various health issues, including heart disease. He was also deeply affected by the sudden loss of his first wife, which had a lasting impact on his emotional well-being. J. Johnston passed away on July 22, 2022, at the age of 89, after suffering from a heart attack. His death marked the end of a career filled with impactful performances, and he was remembered as a versatile actor who brought depth to every role he portrayed. Peter Scolari was born on September 12, 1955, in New Rochelle, New York. He was best known for his roles in Bosom Buddies and Newhart, but in The King of Queens, he played Ron in an episode from 2002. His character, Ron, was a minor but memorable presence, adding a bit of humor and charm to the storyline. Scolari had a long, successful career in both television and film, but his personal life was filled with its own tragedies. His first marriage was to actress Catherine Russell, and together they had 2 children. Unfortunately, their marriage ended in divorce, and Scolari's subsequent relationships were often scrutinized by the press. He married his second wife, Tracy Shane, in 2013, and the couple had 2 children together. Scolari's struggles with mental health and his personal demons were not as widely known as his professional accomplishments, but his career was often overshadowed by these challenges. In October 2021, Peter Scolari passed away after battling leukemia. His death was a great loss to the entertainment world, as he was a beloved figure, known for his versatility, humility, and warm personality. William Newman, born on November 12, 1934, in New York City, was a talented actor and director who appeared in numerous television series and films. In The King of Queens, he played the character of Herb in an episode that aired in 1999. Herb was a minor yet memorable character, contributing his unique presence to the show's quirky ensemble. Newman's career in television and film spanned several decades, with roles in shows like The Mary Tyler Moore Show and Maude. Throughout his life, Newman struggled with deep personal issues, particularly surrounding his tumultuous romantic relationships. His marriage to actress Lois Hall was a significant part of his life, but their relationship became strained over time, and they eventually separated. William's personal demons and struggles with alcohol were often publicized, casting a shadow over his otherwise accomplished career. Tragically, William Newman passed away on May 23, 2015, at the age of 80, after a long battle with cancer. His death was a quiet end to a career that had once been filled with promise and success. Despite the challenges in his personal life, he left behind a legacy of diverse performances that will be remembered by those who appreciated his work. Charles Rocket, born on August 28, 1949, in Bangor, Maine, was a versatile actor who garnered attention for his roles in both comedy and drama. In The King of Queens, Rocket portrayed Steve in an episode that aired in 2003. Steve was a brief but memorable character, adding his unique flair to the comedic landscape of the show. Rocket's career took off in the 1980s with his work on Saturday Night Live, but his professional life was often overshadowed by controversy and personal struggles. His marriages were filled with turmoil, and his relationship with his wife, Dana, ended in divorce. Charles was also known for his troubled relationships with the media, which often painted him as a misunderstood figure. Despite his many ups and downs in his career and personal life, he continued to act, though his success never fully matched the early promise he had shown. Tragically, Charles Rocket's life ended under mysterious circumstances on October 7, 2005, at the age of 56. He was found dead in a field near his Connecticut home, and his death was initially ruled a suicide, though some questions about the circumstances remain unanswered. Rocket's passing was a deeply tragic moment for his family, colleagues, and fans, marking the untimely end of a life filled with both comedic talent and personal heartache. Kirsty Ali, born on January 12, 1951, in Wichita, Kansas, became a household name with her iconic role as Rebecca Howe on Cheers, and later for her appearances in films like Look Who's Talking, 1989. In The King of Queens, she made a guest appearance in 2006, playing a character simply named Kirsty Ali, adding her own comedic flair to the series. Ali's career was filled with highs and lows, much like her personal life. She married and divorced twice, once to Bob Ali, whom she shared a tumultuous relationship with, and later to Parker Stevenson, whom she had 2 children with, William and Lily. Her romantic relationships were frequently in the public eye, with several high-profile relationships and occasional controversies. Kirsty Ali also struggled with her weight, which became a defining aspect of her public image, but she was admired for her openness about her health battles and her commitment to wellness. She was known for being a strong-willed, outspoken woman, and despite her success, she faced deep personal struggles, including battles with addiction. On December 5, 2022, Kirsty Ali tragically passed away from cancer, leaving a void in the entertainment industry. Her death was met with an outpouring of love and remembrance from fans and colleagues who appreciated her unique presence both on screen and in her personal life. Pat Harrington Jr., born August 13, 1929, in New York City, was a talented actor and comedian best known for his role as Schneider on the hit series One Day at a Time, 1975 to 1984. In The King of Queens, Harrington appeared as Frank in an episode in 2006, bringing his usual charm and comedic timing to the show. Throughout his career, Pat Harrington was celebrated for his ability to bring humor and heart to every role. His personal life, however, was filled with challenges. He had 2 children from his marriage to his first wife, but his romantic relationships were often difficult and strained. In his later years, Harrington faced health struggles, including a battle with Alzheimer's disease. Despite his personal challenges, Harrington remained dedicated to his craft, and he continued to act until his health prevented him from doing so. On January 6, 2016, Pat Harrington passed away at the age of 86, following complications related to Alzheimer's disease. His death marked the loss of a beloved figure in television, and his passing was mourned by fans and colleagues alike, who remembered him fondly for his timeless contributions to the entertainment world. Bert Reynolds, born February 11, 1936, in Lansing, Michigan, was a legendary actor, widely known for his roles in films like Deliverance, 1972, Smokey and the Bandit, 1977, and The Longest Yard, 1974. In The King of Queens, Reynolds played Coach Walcott in an episode that aired in 2005. His character, Coach Walcott, added a humorous touch to the show, portraying a tough but caring coach figure. Despite his remarkable career, Reynolds' life was riddled with personal struggles. His early marriage to actress Judy Carn ended in divorce, and his relationship with actress Lonnie Anderson was highly publicized, often marked by media frenzy and controversy. He also had a turbulent relationship with his son, Quentin, who was the product of his marriage to Anderson. Reynolds was known to have battled personal demons, including a history of substance abuse and issues with his mental health, which affected both his personal life and career. As he aged, Reynolds dealt with health problems, including heart surgery in 2010. Unfortunately, on September 6, 2018, Bert Reynolds passed away at the age of 82 from a heart attack. His death marked the end of an era for Hollywood's action stars, leaving behind a legacy of iconic roles, but also a story of fame and personal heartbreak. Dick Enberg, born on January 9, 1935, was a legendary sportscaster, not primarily known for acting but making a notable appearance in The King of Queens in 2001. Enberg's role in the show was a guest appearance as himself, providing his iconic voice and presence, synonymous with sports commentary. Outside of his brief appearance on the sitcom, Enberg had a distinguished career that included calling events like the Super Bowl, Wimbledon, and the Olympics. His personal life, however, was overshadowed by a devastating loss in 2018 when his wife, Jerry Enberg, tragically passed away after a long battle with a serious illness. Dick, a man who had dedicated his life to sports broadcasting, was also a dedicated father and husband. His final years were marked by an outpouring of love and support from his family and fans, but the loss of his wife was deeply felt. On December 21, 2017, Enberg himself passed away from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy that stretched far beyond his television cameo, filled with love, grief, and memories of a remarkable life spent in the limelight of sports. The exact cause of his death was later confirmed to be a heart attack. Though not a household name in the world of television acting, Dick Enberg's short appearance in The King of Queens reflects the occasional crossover of iconic personalities from other industries into popular sitcoms. His story, ultimately, was one of immense success as a sportscaster, but also one marked by significant personal hardship. How do you feel about the tragic losses of the actors from The King of Queens? Is there one in particular who left a lasting impression on you? Their untimely departures have left us with so many unanswered questions and unspoken memories. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss another video filled with the latest updates and heartfelt tributes. Let's keep their legacies alive together.